Okay, so here's my scanned in image that I intend to draw around using the blob brush tool. I haven't looked at that in the previous kind of video. So I've opened up this image and I'm just going to begin by transforming the image and rescaling it to fit within the A4 artboard. So holding in Shift, I'm just going to grab the anchor point at the corner to make sure that I constrain the proportions and that I don't end up squashing or stretching the image. Okay, so I'm going to both Photoshop and Flash. Okay, so here's my character. Pencil drawing, scanned in, I've taken my photograph on my phone, transferred onto the computer, and this is what I'm going to use as my template for drawing over. Now, before I set up my brush, on my layers panel here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the layer, just on the icon, and it's going to bring up the layer options. Now I'll just name this template because this is going to be my template layer. And if I select this radio button which says template, what will happen is it automatically makes sure that my layer is locked, and in particular here it dims the image by 50%, which is quite handy, particularly when you're drawing over the top of an image. So that okay. There we go. That's changed the percentage of my image, and you'll notice that this layer is locked. So before I start drawing or creating the outline for this character, I've got to create a new layer. In this new layer, double click on layer 2, I will name this outline. Okay, now to go to my blob brush tool, I'm going to select colour black, and you'll notice that this will jump anyway from a fill colour to a stroke colour. It doesn't really matter because essentially what I want is that black stroke. Just move my navigate out of the way. Okay, so bring up my blob brush. These should be the same settings. I'm going to increase the smoothness slightly and decrease the fidelity. The only thing about having the fidelity decreased so much is that you've got more anchor points which make up the point of your line. Now, whilst that's going to give you more accuracy to what it is that you're trying to trace over, it also increases the information, obviously, of the line and the whole the document. So something you might want to think about. Okay, so I've got my brush set up. I'm just going to start drawing over. Now this is obviously far too big, so I'm just going to undo that, and by holding clicking on the bracket tool, right bracket increases the size of the brush, or I can decrease the size of the brush. Try again. Right, now you'll see there just by drawing that line how it's not exactly as smooth as I would like. What I could do then is increase the smoothness, and I'll try again. Okay, and you see that it's starting to smooth out, but it's maybe done out a bit too much, so try and find somewhere happy medium in the middle. Finger on Control Z so that I can undo that. Okay, so I seem quite happy with this. I'm doing my best with my dodgy stylus here. Okay, I'm starting to create the outline that I'm looking for. Now, I quite like using this tool because it's still, I can always allows me to be able to go back, and I can edit the artistic my brush definition rather, and play about with it. But I just feel that once you get the hang of using the blob brush tool, especially for being able to quickly draw over something and paint it, it's huge. It saves a lot of time. Okay. So I'll need to close up this line so that I can make sure it's a curve. It's not really ideal. I'm going to use that as an example. Okay, so I've kind of drawn around the head. What I'm going to do is I'll just pause the video so that I can quickly draw around the full object. And I'll give you a chance to just maybe play about with your own settings for the blood brush and what you're kind of looking for. So I'll draw around the character for you, and I'll come back to that once the outline is fully complete. Okay, so I've completed the outline of my character here on the outline layer. And what we're going to look at now is being able to select this outline and make it a paintable area, similar to in Flash when you use the paintbrush or the line tool or whatever. As long as it's a closed shape, you'll be able to just simply drop paint in with the paintbrush, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So first thing I'm going to do is look at selecting everything here so I can see all the paths that I've generated and see them as being one solid shape. I'm going to select the live paint bucket tool, okay, which if you can't see it, will probably be under your shape builder tool. And what I'm going to do is select my initial or first fill colour. So I'm going to do the skin to begin with, okay, and pop in place, and you'll notice that it's recognised and filled that shape onto the neck. Continue with the arms here, just so you can see here closer. Okay, and I'll continue just by selecting the new colour that I require for here. Put that in place. Okay, just going to make the t-shirt white. Trainers white as well. You'll notice that sometimes where the lines come quite close together, almost stops the paint from flowing through, but select it as a separate shape and it should join up. Okay. And the jeans, and this is pretty much coloured in character. Eyedropper tool, and what I'm going to do is select the colour that I've used here for the I need to come off the full selection, use eyedropper tool to select the colour red here, and I'll use that to paint the colour of the shoes. Okay, so the reason why that accidentally filled the full colour red was because I still had every line and section of the character selected, but you'll notice when I hovered over here, the live paint bucket tool was picking up all the individual shapes that I've made through closing shapes with the brush. Okay, so that's how we can go about colouring using both the block brush tool and the live paint bucket tool. What I'll do is we'll do another short tutorial which is kind of looking at the same technique. If I open up this AI file to show you what's been done already, we've applied some shading in here to give it a bit more depth and style, and you'll notice that I have an extra 2 layers out of the 4 layers in total here. So we'll have a look at that in the next video.